Hi all, it's Die Laughing and welcome back to Pokemon Reborn. The update has finally arrived and I must admit I'm like a child. I'm really excited. But I haven't dived straight into episode 18. This is still episode 17. There's one thing I want to check out first. Well, I want to do a couple of things first. I haven't been idle in between the episodes. I've gone and done a lot of training. So I'm going to quickly show you what I've got. Let's have a look. See, I've now got an entire box of squad Pokemon and I've EV trained for the most part all of them up. Now, what's new? Oh yes, this one here, my Primarina. Obviously, when I was doing some exploring, the Oshawott event has been replaced. So I've got a new event here, which is Seals. So that's a fantastic addition. Modest Nature, which I've amended. EV trained it completely in Special Attack. Now it's a slow Pokemon, so I've just bulked it up rather than trying to get any speed on it. What else have we got? I've got my Clefable, which I was knocking about. I've now trained that up to be a tank. I've done the Rail Track upgrade because at the end of 17 you could do a second restoration upgrade, so I've done that. Got myself a Togekiss. I've also leveled up my Garchomp. I know it hasn't got Earthquake as yet, but it's been EV trained fully in attack and speed. Got a quite good moveset. I got Dig, Dragon Claw, Iron Head and Crunch, but of course now we can use Z Crystals. Dragon Claw now becomes a monstrous move, so it's been worth my while to train that up. Type Null has also been leveled up. Murderer here. This is the one that killed my Electivire. So I've leveled it up anyway. I've called it Murderer for obvious reasons. I've made it into a bit of a tank. Now what I'm thinking, when I get stuck in, I'm going to lead with this. It's a slow Pokemon, so I've just completely EV trained it on defense and HP. Again, I'm going to give it the Dragonium Z, which is a massive move. So even without EV training it in attack, I still think it's going to be doing serious damage. And that's about it. So yeah, I've got a good spread. Obviously, I've got the other ones left over from before. I've also trained that one up as well. Laxative X, but I've still got my Magnezone as electric Pokemon, and so on and so forth. So I'm pretty good. I got a good spread of Pokemon. But before I actually install 18, I'm going to just go up to Calon because the last going off, Julia here said, it's all kicking off at Calon. You should head up there. And if she had her way, she'd blow the whole place up. But she's decided to snooze instead. I snooze, you lose, I think was her last words. So let's just head up there and remind myself what was going on. All the way up to Calon, just to remind myself the hell was going on up there, because it's been blinging ages. Okay, so who's here? We've got Hardy. Yo, things ain't feeling too good. Some girl riding a Salamence dropped Shelly off here again. And when she heard the twins were missing, she got real upset. So Noel and Anna have disappeared. Okay. She insisted we go find them right away and then stormed right out of here. I thought she was more timid than that. Anyway, Kane went with her to make sure she was safe. So Shelly and Kane have gone after the twins. Okay. Maybe the two of them are still out looking somewhere, but it's been a minute already. I'm worried they won't be coming back. Okay. So we'll have to look out for that. So Charlotte says, can we just burn Labradora's city down or something already? Trust me, I'm a pro. Then again, I guess Dad's gym was there, so Sapphira wouldn't let me. She went down to the power station under the city to see if there's anything we can do. Where the hell's that? Power station under the city. That barrier is using so much energy from Labradora's power grid that it seems like they can't power their offensive pulse. That's why they tapped into Calon's power supply before. Sis realised that if they could do anything to us still, they would have already. So she's eased up a bit. But she went down there to make sure that she would stay safe. And people keep disappearing here. Okay, she's bored already. So obviously behind this force field, we've got all the Team Meteor hierarchy. Fern has joined them and also the Dr. Connell. So, okay, without further ado, I'm going to go back to Mario's gym and install 18, and then we're going to start. I imagine that we can now use rock climb, because that was one of the determinants that we had to install 18. So I think we can use rock climb. Now there's a rock climb route straight down from Ametrine down, I think, into Calon. So I'm guessing that's where we're going to access into Calon and do some very serious battling. A couple of other things. I was wondering if we're going to be exceeding level 100 in this game, because we're already at 90 on the level cap, and we've got 2 more gyms to go. We've got Hardy followed by Sapphira. So that's going to potentially put us up to level 100, and we've still got Elite 4 to go. So I'm wondering if we're going to get more than level 100. Be interesting to know. Anyway, I'm going to fly back there, install 18, and then we're going to get started. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I'm back up in Amaria's room, episode 17. Now the community download is available, so I've downloaded it, but I'm a little bit nervous because it said it's only 480 megabytes, whereas episode 17 here was 600 and odd. So how can it be less? That seems strange. Anyway, I'll save the game here. Come out of this one. I've already copied my RX data file here, so I've still got the original one in 17. So I've transferred it to here on 18, and we'll start it up and see what happens. Okay, well I can see already it's the new one, Void Kissed. Of course, this is not the full public release, so there may be a few little gremlins still. We don't know yet. Let's go for it. Okay, so apparently, in order to continue the story, we need to get to Calon City. And Julia's snoozing away. Right, I'm going to make a little substitution of my team. What have we got? I've got Murderer in place there because it knows rock climb, because I'm assuming that now we're here, we can now use rock climb. So I'm going to check that out. That's one of the first things I'm going to check out. Truffle to Flyers there. What else do I'm going to change Warty and put in... Oh, I don't know. I might put my Floatzel in because it's fast. I've leveled that. I leveled quite a few of the ones I had in my sort of spares box. Let me see who can come in. Who's good? See, the trouble I've got is I've got a lot of slow Pokemon. I want to keep you for later if I get that far, of course. I think I might chuck my Floatzel in because it's quick. When I put my fire one in. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Let's go for Gimme Skin. You've got the Life Orb on. You're fast and powerful. Alright, let's go for it. I mean, I could walk into the first battle and lose, of course. I mean, this is the problem. Oh, cool. I need Surf to get out of here. Good start. Community, it says there's a spoiler lockdown until September the 9th. Calon it is. I wonder if we're going to know where Victory Road is in this episode. Because if you look on the map, there's no sign of it. For example, look at Truffle. What do you look at Truffle for? Truffle. Fly. See, there's no sign of where Victory Road could be. I wonder where it is. I wonder if it might be underground through one of the crystal doorways, perhaps. Most peculiar. I've mused about this before, wondering where on earth it could be. Right, the other thing I want to check is battle items, because obviously I used those to good effect in my pointless scoring run, and they were very powerful, and I heard rumours that they were going to be... there we are, look, see. Okay, I'm going to just check while I'm here to see if rock climb actually works. I'm kind of like delaying the crunch. Because I'm really scared. There's a little rock climb area over here, so I'm just going to have a quick, just a quick look see. Are you blocking my way? I was. Ah, that's cool. So the game has prevented you from exploring the rock climb areas until something happens, presumably. Very clever. All right, then. Let's get on with it then. Okay. There's nobody here at all. Hardy was here. And Charlotte was there, and nobody's here. What the? So we do what? This was where everyone's holed up. Aha! Florinia's here. Repeat trials remain indivisible under the current conditions, wherein relevant variables are unknown. Again, in English? We ain't gonna find out these variables by hanging out here. Yo, they're laughing! Just the man I want you to see right now. Oh, really, Hardy? I'm not in the mood. Listen, mate, this bird found out what's up with my city. The aforementioned term continues to be unfit to apply an individual apply to an individual who bears no resemblance to the avian species. So, what does that mean? Avian is a bird. Yeah, and your bro is not the foremost contender for the Douche of the Year award. Just tell Die Laughing what you found out. Aight? Very well. A biodirectional comparison of radio output via frequency tracebacks confirms a confounding signal to be emitted by a nearby location. So there's a radio signal coming from nearby. Target location is the source of the soporific waves affecting Agate City. It's stopping people going to sleep in Agate City. Basically, she's finally found a place, mate. I want to get in there and rock their worlds once and for all. Proposed procedure remains haphazardly inefficient. Previous incidences of individuals exiting the city have resulted in increasingly diminished numbers along the remaining group. Yeah, there's nobody left. That's exactly why we got to roll. I know it's risky, but if we don't bust in there and find him, who will? Do you agree with me, Die Laughing? Too right. I knew you'd get it. Nevertheless, reckless enthusiasm holds no effect on established outcomes. Yeah, you said that before, but that doesn't change the fact that we're the only ones left who can do something about it. Plus, we got Die Laughing now. Oh, shit. Sorry, mate, truth be told, we actually weren't sure if you'd make it back. Since none of the others have, Laura was first, she stormed out and never come back. Then Anna and Noel apparently snuck off at some point. Shelley flew back in. That girl was looking way fiercer than I'd ever seen her. She was pumped to find the others, so Kane went with, and that was the last we saw of them. So we're going to do the same, are we? Tally-ho! Sapphira was next. She went down to the control centre to see what. After a while, Charlotte went to get her. That wasn't long ago, but she should have been back already. Then there were two. Well, three with you, mate. Titania comes... Oh, no, not Titania. Make that four. Oh, sugar. So what? We're just going to sit here in this bullshit situation and wait for it to resolve itself? Where have I heard that one before? Yo, didn't think we'd be seeing you around here. At least one of you might have preferred I didn't come. Well, that might be me. Too bad. So what's the plan? We found out what's up with Agate, so we're going to roll out there and set it right. But Rini ain't about it. Evacuation of this location implies it's a forfeit. A regularization division of human resources remains a likely tactic to reduce localized defenses and create opportunities, oh my god, for repossession of the city. She doesn't want to split, because that's how everyone else keeps disappearing. Various assumptions regarding external variables continue to induce a considerable level of risk. Hey Rini, stop that already. Please. To what are you referring? This a considerable level of risk bullshit. Everything's a risk. It doesn't take a supercomputer to see that sitting around doing nothing makes no sense. You're just scared. Just say it. Personal sentiments and values remain irrelevant with regards to tactical effectiveness. Yeah, they are irrelevant. They're also inseparable. You can keep trying to hide rationality, but newsflash, you're still a person, not a machine. You're not fooling anyone, not even yourself, especially not yourself. On the other hand, if your goal was to remind me how much I messed up before, then you're doing a wonderful job. Really? A+ tactics. ... I think she's been put in her place. Okay, here we go. I hope. We're wasting time standing around. If you want to save Agate, then hurry up and go do it. Huh? You're not coming? I figured you'd be chomping at the bit to go beat out Meteor. Yeah, it turns out sometimes going in with swords blazing isn't the best strategy either. I think I've made enough mistakes for the time being. There's one now. So you and Dilafin go save Agate. Ah, so if we team up with Hardy, I wonder if that gives us a snippet of his team. That'll be interesting. I'll stay with Florinia and make sure Meteor doesn't try to pull anything here. Maybe she and I can do some catching up. As pertaining to the disclosure of personal information between individuals, catching up likely remains an irrelevant activity. Maybe not. And if you think you'll end up joining the others in their string of disappearances, don't. Dilaughing is the most of what we've got at this point anyway. So take care of each other or whatever. As if that's something I know anything about. Suit yourself, sis. Okay, Dilaughing, meet me on the east side of Route 4. We are gonna save Agate. Are we? Are we really? Okay, let's do so. It's good that she won't let us... Oh, hang on. I'm going to put my fire type in now. I'm going to put Gimme Skin in. Quick replacement. Warty was good in a certain situation, but I think maybe a bit more firepower is needed. Where are you? See, I mean, I don't know what to do here. Which Pokemon to put in? We'll put you in. You're fast and you're powerful. I might need speed here. How's the balance, team? How's the balance? So I'm going to lead with my Dragalge. So if I'm faced with something I don't like a fast dragon, I'm going to switch in my Mimikyu, which is fairy, and it won't be hit by a dragon move. That's my plan there. I'm going to need you to fly me up there. What have you got anyway? Brave Bird and Superpower, so that's not bad. I got my fire type, I got an electric and steel, and I got dark and ice. Is that a reasonable balance? I think it's not bad. I think it's not bad. Oh, come on. Let's stop thinking about it. Let's just go for it. Okay, Route 4 it is. Which is... Oh, do we walk to it? It's just here, isn't it? Yeah. I think we just walk down. Did you say the eastern edge of Route 4? That'll be over here then. So, I wonder if, obviously now, we are released. What the? Charlotte's here. Sup there, laughing? You're probably wondering what happened to Sapphira here. Actually, yes. The truth is, I finally set her on fire too. I have been worried about you for a long time, Charlotte. I think perhaps therapy is in order. What the? Oh, right. Just kidding. Do you believe me? No. Yeah, too bad. But I guess you were right. Maybe you understand after all. I found her like this in the control center under Calon. She said she was going there, but she was taking way too long, so I went to get her. With everyone disappearing or whatever, obviously that's not the smartest move. It's like a horror movie or whatever, right? Just don't split up. Duh. Like you are now, huh? But if anything did happen to her, I wouldn't really care what happened to me. There wouldn't be a point. So I went for it. Found her like this. Hauled her over here. Was taking a break in here. Turns out carrying someone like her isn't the easiest thing. She's in rough shape, but alive. That's what matters. And believe me, If I thought Team Meteor was responsible for this, Labradora City would already be torched. But judging by the damage down there, she probably did this to herself. Went on a rampage. Took it out on some defenseless machine. She probably shocked herself in the process. And take a look at her hand. That's a lock of Laura's hair. Impressively still clenched in her fist. Looks like a clean cut to me. Team Meteor probably took it from her and left it down there as bait. It's just a guess, but I'm assuming Sapphira saw it and went into a frenzy. Wouldn't be the first time. So they have Laura too, and they want us. All of us probably. I'm gonna try. That's right, Wrecking Ball. Take the bait so we don't have to. Ha! Make that horror movie dream come true. But as much as I also want to go look for Laura, I'm not leaving Sapphira alone like this. So whatever you're doing, good luck. A long, clean lock of pink hair is wound around inside her still clenched fist. Ooh. Ooh. Gosh, what the hell's been going on when I've been doing nothing? Okay, so let's have a look. Can we now go up this rock climb bit, or is she still gonna block the way? So we can now run into wild Pokemon. I'm gonna put a repel. 36. Oh, I've got 92 as well. That's okay. Right, let me have a little wander. There he is. Oh, I just wanted to go the rock climb bit. I was like, oh, okay. Yo, die laughing. You ran into Charlotte and Sapphira on the way up here. I didn't see him at all. Maybe we just missed each other. So they were right after all. Sweet. Good to know that's two less we got to worry about. So according to Rini, the source of the sleeping effect should be somewhere east of here. Really? You beat Amy, right, mate? Then take this. Oh, wow, okay, well I've already got a Pokemon that had it, just in case, but thanks anyway. We've been hanging on to that for you for a while. Wouldn't have done much good before, but now you can use that to scale steep walls like these. You probably already knew that. No time to waste then. I'll go on ahead. Let's take back Agate City. And eventually, Aya too. Oh, right, so I got a choice now. I could go around the entire region and explore all the rock climbable areas and enhance my team, because obviously there will be Pokemon obtainable through that. Or we can have a quick sneak up here and continue the story for a bit. Let's do it. Wow, that was quick. Oh. Okay, so first of all I can see something underneath me. Is this a new area? I wonder if I can catch a Pokemon here. Or is it still Route 4? I might catch one. There's a hiker dude waiting for me as well. I noticed. Ah, that's the thing. If I come across any... of course I've got bloody repel on, haven't I? Hang on a minute. So, who am I going to run up against? Oh, dear. Hiker dude, what's he going to have? Maybe I'll put Frostbite up front. Anyways, what is this tree? Oh, okay. So, this is our first battle. Oh, traveller, I see you too appreciate the wonders of the mountain. Show me how... They speak to you. A Vespiquen, eh? It's got... Oh! Did it just have a telluric seed? Oh, I better turn the bloody doodah off. Speed up. Oh, right. That's not good, is it? What are you going to hit me with? Could be a bug move, couldn't it? Oh, I don't know what to do now. That's kind of thrown me. I can't hurt it. I will have to do then, perhaps, is use a X attack. X defend? What's it going to hit me with? What does a Vespiquen have? Give me a minute. It's kind of like, could be either, couldn't it? What's these attack orders? They're physical. I'm going to use an X defend, as I can't hit it, and hopefully it won't do too much damage to me. Oh, I went sharply. Oh, that was a lot. Oh, shit. That puts me on less than half. Holy balls, this is not good, is it? Attack order is a bug move, so I should... I mean, why is this causing me so much trouble? I might have to lose a Pokemon to a bloody Vespiquen. Why was that not very effective? What the fuck? It's a bug move. Oh no, I'm... What a bad start. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm disappointed. How the hell did it take me out in one hit? I forgot it was part psychic. Bollocks. Anyway, I made a mistake. Okay. That's so annoying. It really is. How can that do so much damage to me though? Oh my god. Even my my dragon there, it's beefed up like hell. Sorry, Gimme Skin. That was terrible. Oh dear. Right, okay. That's a bad start. A real bad start. I should have just hit it. I couldn't hit it. I had a Telluric Seed. Oh, that was annoying. All right. And Vespiquen has got... Let's have a look. I can't understand how it was so powerful. It's a 90 base move attack order. My bloody... Oh, I forgot to heal up. Oh, shit. This thing here, I deliberately EV trained it in defences. 203 in HP, defence and special defence, so it should be as tanky as hell. I gave it a X defend, which boosted its defences greatly, and it took half off me. That's unbelievable. Kind of, wow, that was just ridiculous. I'll just use a doodah. I'm really gobsmacked that that did so much. Anyway, let's continue. Right, so I presume, it doesn't say anything different when we got to the top of here. It doesn't say you've reached a new area. So can we get down to that? There's another rock climb there, but how do I get down to this? How do I get to that item? Strange. Seemed any way through. keep going. I'm assuming I'm in a different... so I'm going to have to rock climb up there, but there doesn't seem any way I can get down to that. Oh, down there, look, rock climb up to my bottom right. So we get there from... Where do we get there from? Where am I? Why do I keep doing that? Ah, right. Where the hell do I get there? It's just there and right. It's off the screen. That's a strange one. Alright, well, I'll maybe... Anything else in here? Anything hidden? Oh, where's my item finder? I'll do it later. I'll stroll it later. Let's not dilly-dally. Let's carry on. One battle, one Pokemon lost. Great start. Power of a bloody Vespiquen. Ooh, choices. Let's go this way. I didn't know we'd be going so high. Huh. There must be something. Why is this here? There's another area to my right, which I'm going to have a look at. Who are you? I'm down. Bloody hell, this is quite complicated. Right, next battle to lose a Pokemon on. I don't actually fancy a battle. I'm not doing very well. My confidence has been dented somewhat. Right then, let's go for an outrage. With a Z. Because it's ridiculous. It's about power 200 now. This is the reason why I led with it. Because this Z move is incredibly powerful. Bloody hell. A Reborn. What's going to be good against you? Well, probably you. Oh no, it's fairy, isn't it? I won't like the fairy. I'm going to just Google it quickly. I want to make sure I don't make any more mistakes. You are flying... Bug and Fairy. Bug and Fairy. Okay. So... It's fast, isn't it? Very fast. Oh, I haven't picked a very good team then, have I? I suppose Bipolar could come in here with Steel move. Can't imagine you doing much to me. Dance. God, they're all set up beasts. The trouble is with the hail here, it removes my my sturdy. So I need to kill it in one hit. I don't think it's got anything that could hurt me, but of course it'll be enhanced by the field here. Perhaps I should have brought a fire type. Trouble is I'll have to have a well-balanced team because I don't know when I'm going to run into a serious battle with lots and lots of nasty things. See, bloody hail. I might even just use a potion just to boost. Oh, what does that say? Is that a go-goat? Click the button before. Yeah, well, I clicked the button too quickly. Alright. I'm sweating with the stress. Thank you. Right, I'm just going to make sure my team is full, even though they're, you know, virtually there. Have I got any potions? I've got protein. Oh, go on, I've got millions of these. I just keep everybody to the top, even though it's tiny. Right, this is going to take some exploring, isn't it? I'm assuming we keep going up, but there's a couple of areas. Like down here, where does that go? Thank you, Nick. This is some complex. I'm going to take me a while to explore all this. Aha. Sweet. Green shard. I've got about 400 of them. Thank you. Alright, no worries. Unfortunately, it's my style to explore everywhere, so you'll have to bear with me. So there was another rock climbable bit over here. I wonder if this is where we get round to that... it's not a field effect. What would it be? My god, this is incredible. I will catch a Pokemon on here, and I'll just check out its location ID. Just where I've just come from. I think it is, isn't it? Wow! I wonder which way the story is. This is incredible. Oh, I want to have a look over down here first. Hang on. What's on here? So that was quite interesting. My defense got boosted 2 stages there when I use a X defend. But it says, oh, it does sharply boost the defense. And that sharply boosts the attack. Oh, it's still sharply. I thought it just went up 1 stage when I read it before. That's interesting. I wonder if they've been withdrawn from the department store. I'll check that out off screen. Because I thought that they were going to reduce the power of them. Anyway. Oh, hang on. Do I surf? Why is there a little ladder there? I can't actually go anywhere off here. That's strange. Oh, I don't have a surf from my party, do I? No. Okay, I'll probably have to come back and explore this a little bit off screen, see what I find. So another rock climber bit there, which I'm going to surf to, I think. And there's a waterfall there. This is going to take some exploring. The mountain snow slushes quietly underfoot. That's a field effect that I'm not familiar with. Alright, so there's a cave there. That's definitely going to be a new area. How do I get on there then? I can't seem to get up on these stones. How do I get on the stones? Ooh, must be something to do with that field effect. Nothing's happening. How do I get in that bloody cave? Do I have to do something? I wonder if I have to use an ice move. It said... maybe it's not to do with the field. Perhaps it's to do with... Maybe I have to melt the snow. Okay, maybe I run into a wild Pokemon. The fire move, perhaps? Maybe? I'll come back. I'll come back. Similar to the where you're in a crystal cavern, you have to use an earth ground move to destroy the crystals. I need to have a surfer here, waterfaller, to explore this properly. Can't get down to that waterfall, but I'm assuming that I'll be able to get to that readout unit anyway. So, we have to go up there, presumably. A chill spreads through the air. Is that one I'm familiar with? It's another item up there. A chill spreads through the air. Well, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to knock it on the head there for now. I'm going to do some exploring off screen, so I'm not just wandering around aimlessly up here. And I'm going to start to build up a video of all the rock climb areas that were available from the end of episode 17. So I'm going to leave it there for now. I've lost Pokemon already, so that wasn't good. But I need to have a look at these little bits of text that are coming up, just to find out if I can see what it means, because I'm pretty sure they're new. Does one have to, in order to progress, do something? I don't know. I'm a little bit lost right now. So I'll do a little bit exploring off screen, see where I can find, get myself in the right direction. So there we go. It won't be too long, and I'll come up with another one. See you soon.